behalf of the Irish Pharmaceutical Healthcare Association, can I welcome you to your annual general meeting. Don't forget the Twitter handle. You see it there, hashtag IPHA Conference 2015, which means you can tweet comments and observations and all the rest of it. We're not going to put them up on the screen, Philip, I don't think. No, we're going to just leave them to be digested in whatever way people want to do that. We're delighted to be welcome this morning to officially open the proceedings Minister of State Kathleen Lynch. We'll introduce her in just a moment. But first of all, to welcome you properly on behalf of the Irish Pharmaceutical Healthcare Association, would you please welcome your President, ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Leisha Daly. Leisha.
Thank you very much, Brian. And good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and a sincere welcome to our 22nd annual meeting. It's really great for me to welcome you here this morning for what seems to be shaping up to be a really interesting and stimulating day. I want to extend a very warm welcome to Minister Kathleen Lynch. Minister Lynch, thanks so much for taking time out of, I know you have a really busy schedule, so we really appreciate you coming here to open today's proceedings. Thank you. So Minister, as we approach negotiations on a successor agreement, I want to welcome the acknowledgement from your government of the benefits that have accrued as a result of having a secure agreement with our industry on medicine pricing and supply. Previous agreements have produced significant cost savings. We're talking about 1.2 billion in savings for the health service. Minister, we look forward to detailed discussions on all aspects of a new agreement over the coming months. And our focus on that agreement must be to make sure that whilst delivering for all stakeholders, that the priority is that Irish patients are provided with timely access to innovative new medicines. So with that in mind, I want to turn back to today's proceedings and talk now about our programme for today. For the morning session, we're delighted to be joined by global medical leaders from within our member companies who will present to us on topics like personalised medicine, medical education, innovation and patient outcomes. These fora will be moderated by prominent thought leaders from across academia and the healthcare sector here in Ireland. And I would like at this stage to thank in advance Professor Freddie Wood, Professor Mary Horgan, Professor Anne-Marie Healy, and Professor Frank Murray for joining us here today and sharing your expertise and your questions with us. The afternoon session will take a closer look at the industry, providing an internal and an external perspective. Angela McFarlane from IMS will explore the myths and the realities in the prescription market, both here in Ireland and across Europe. And following that, Joe Pisani from PwC will afford us the PwC perspective on the strategic choices that pharmaceutical companies are currently facing and what that might mean for us here at a local level. But I think for all of us, our AGM is a real opportunity after a busy year to re-engage with colleagues right across the industry. And I have no doubt that many interesting discussions will result from the presentations that we'll hear later on this morning. On behalf of the Board of Directors, I would like to thank sincerely at this point our Chief Executive, Oliver O'Connor, and his team for bringing all of this together today. As I'm sure everybody knows, a lot of background work goes into ensuring that an event such as this goes smoothly, and Oliver and his team have been working hard on this over the last number of months. So in conclusion, I'd like to thank our main sponsor for today, the Uniphar Group, and our other sponsors, Quintiles, PharmaForce, United Drug, Ashfield, HMR, and IMS for your continued support. I wish you all a really enjoyable day, and I look forward to talking to many of you during the course of the day. Now I'd like to hand back to our MC for the day, Bryan Dobson. Thank you.